Former Steinhoff Chief Financial Officer Ben Grange has been granted bail by the Pretoria Specialised Commercial Crimes Court after he handed himself in. He appeared with his co-accused, Stephanus Grobler. Let's get you a sense of what happened this morning. Our business reporter, Ntokozo Khumalo, was in court tracking this developing story. Ntokozo, great to see you. Tell us what happened in court this morning. And was it just the one accused granted bail and not the other?
Good afternoon, Michelle. Well, if we can recall, really what brought us here is the bail hearing from Stephanus Grobler, who was requesting an amendment to his bail conditions that he received back in March. And in March, he did also hand himself in as a co-accused with former CEO Marcus Euster for, of course, those, misleading information in the company's financial statements. So this morning, a court started with Stephanus Grobler, and he appeared very briefly, really. And the one condition that he wanted amended was him having to report to the Brooklyn police station twice a week, which was Monday and Friday. The court granting him that amendment, having now to only appear once at the Brooklyn police station on a Monday to go and just reports that he is still in the province. When it comes to Ben Grange, he was handing himself in after he was then also added or charged with that Steinhoff scandal, financial scandal, and he's then been granted that 150,000 rand bail. It has similar conditions, Michelle, to what Stephanus Grobler did get. So he has to report then to the Parkview police station once a week on a Monday, has to end in his passport, and as part of the Steinhoff proceedings, of course, there are court proceedings around the country, around world, really, Michelle. So Ben Grange had made a visa application to the US to be able to attend some of those court cases. So the courts here saying that he needs to then abandon that application as well as hand in his passports. So that is the latest updates. The court case has been postponed to the 4th of October. So in terms of us really getting real progress in terms of the investigation of this, scandal here in South Africa, we will have to wait then till the 4th of October when those court proceedings do continue. Right now, Ben Grange is out with his legal team paying that 150,000 rand bail, Michelle.
So, Ntokozo, insofar as the Steinhoff story is confirmed, we know that the former Steinhoff CEO, Marcus Euster, died by suicide just earlier this year. The Steinhoff story as a whole, where are we at now?
Well, it really is these legal proceedings, and if we can talk a little bit about how Ben Grange got pulled into it, it's really over that signing, and it is, I suppose, a momentous moment right now because it is a few months after that passing of Marcus Euster, and why Ben Grange was added to or was, put charges on him is because of him signing a handwritten invoice that was handed to him by Marcus Euster and signing that off, and the value of that was to the tune of 375 million rand. So really there's a lot of rot within Steinhoff International that various legal agencies in different countries, including Germany, is still digging into when it comes to the Steinhoff case. Grange was fined 2 million rand by the Johannesburg Stock Exchange, for that signing of that handwritten invoice that he did. They said that he should have, as the chief financial officer, should have known better and should have done his own investigation. So for that, he's also now been added and part of the investigation, despite him actually cooperating with the JSE and the Hawks in terms of giving them details of those finances. Of course, this financial scandal dating back to 2013, between the period of 2013-2017. So about 4 or 5 years of information really that courts and needs to work through. So I think we are still at the start of this case when it comes to us really unpacking the extent of the riots at Steinhoff and what it means really for investors such as the PIC that deals with average South Africans' pensions. What does that mean for them? And of course, there are those assets seized by the SARB, assets of Ben Grange and Marcus Huster that were seized. So questions still, around what will happen then to those seized assets.
Yeah, certainly. The Steinhoff story still far from over. Ntokozo Khumalo is our business reporter. Thanks very much indeed for that update.